Hello, my name is Joe Richter. I'm a real estate broker and an associate broker with Keller Williams Realty. I'm licensed in California and Oregon. I prepare monthly reports that look at the market trends in 14 communities from Newport to Woodbridge through Irvine and Trabuco Canyon. These reports can be accessed on our website at joe-richter.com under a navigation link named Market Trends Monthly Update. Each report takes a focused look at a specific community or neighborhood. The goals are to establish and monitor home values, to define the market type as either a seller or buyer, and to set reasonable expectation for days on market. You will see we put a lot of data into our proprietary statistical models to prepare and present this report. You can also access the public-facing information off the MLS at joe-richter.com under the navigation link Predefined Community Listings. This report focuses on the Woodbridge condo and townhome market. It covers the period January 1st through June 30th, 2020. Inside is some really exceptionally good information. The monthly headline is, New listings continue to climb with the best month in 5 years. Contracts written have blown the roof off the market with the best month in 8 years. The Woodbridge condo market is currently a seller's market with 2.0 months of inventory. The blue line in the graph shows the number of inventory units is running just below the average of the prior 5 years, and the blue column shows 2020 is running 33% below 2019 levels. Chapman University defines a buyer's market in Southern California as being 3.5 months or more of inventory. Monitoring the active listings provides insight into trends that may be forming, such as home values and inventory levels. Today, there are 17 active listings. There were 16 in our report 30 days ago. There were 41 new listings over the past 90 days. 15 of those are still on the market. There were 18 new listings during the last 30 days. In the next section, we will be discussing the key 3 steps in selling and buying. New listings represent a willing seller, contracts written a willing buyer, and the closing is the completion of the legal and technical aspects of the contract by the buyer. Compared to 2019, new listings are up 9%, contracts written are up 29%, and closings are up 34%. No other market that we monitor this closely can say all 3 groups are up at this stage. As noted, new listings are up a strong 9%. The Woodbridge condo market started the year off with 3 very strong months. April slipped with the confusion of the stay-at-home order. May rebounded to be the best month of the year until June, which was the best month of the last 5 years. Contracts written are up 29%. January and February were the best of each month for the past 5 years. May and June have been just absolutely explosive. Remarkable results. And perhaps most surprising or shocking of all is that closings are up 34%, due in part to good first 3 months of the year, but very consistent throughout the year. Closings follow contracts by 35 to 40 days, so we should see continued strong results in July and August. Home values are understandably the subject sellers are most interested in discussing during a listing consultation. In Woodbridge, condo values are running down 1.5% compared to 2019. Home values are always established by the market, the buyers, not the sellers. The last graph in this report demonstrates this market value concept. The average current list price for the active listings is $762,000. The price range for the active listings is from $559,000 to $899,000. As one of the key metrics used in establishing prices in appraisals and CMAs, recent closings are used to suggest home values and are perhaps the most important data point we can monitor. The look-back range is usually 90 to 180 days, depending upon how active a market is. We use a 90-day look-back period because our markets are robust, with plenty of closings, and seasonality has less distortion on the data. For instance, looking back 6 months would mean we would have November and December 2019 data in our assumptions. Including these months in the data would be totally irrelevant to what's happening today. Over the past 90 days, 23 homes have closed, 17 homes closed below the revised list price, 1 home closed at the revised list price, and 5 homes closed above the revised list price. The days on market for all active listings is 36 days. It was 49 days in our last report. DOM is the time from activating a listing on the MLS to getting an offer accepted and a purchase contract signed. In a normal market, we suggest that time would be 30 to 45 days. DOM is the pulse of market activity. The number of months of inventory is the primary factor that defines a market type as either a buyer or seller's market. The current inventory level is 2.0 months. This is a common point for Woodbridge Condos. Chapman University defines a buyer's market here in Southern California as being 3.5 months or more of inventory. In addition to days on the market to help forecast the monthly inventory direction, we monitor 3 other metrics that forecast the shifts in the market. The first is a change in inventory levels from 90 days ago. Current inventory increased 6% from the same period 90 days ago. The year-over-year levels gives us a perspective on long-term cycles. Today, the year-over-year inventory level is down 33% compared to 2019. And to cross-check seasonality, we look at the month-to-month comparison. In this report, we were looking at June 2020 compared to June 2019, and see that June 2020 is down 46% below last year. This map shows the location of each of the transactions used in this report. We get the data used from saved searches on the MLS so that we're always putting the same information into our statistical models. These are proprietary to us, and no one else has this presentation. Using this information, we have created a page for each community on our website so you can see the real-time dynamic information in our reports. You can find them at joe-richter.com under the navigation link Predefined Community Listings. And these are the thumbnails with a brief description of each of the listings. They are part of the web page that we have prepared for each community. Click on any of the thumbnails to see the full detail provided by the MLS. And this is a data table that contains the current active listings. Notice that we have a schedule in the lower right corner that defines data that may be outliers, in other words, data information outside the normal range. And we have highlighted that information in red. And this table shows the closings so far this year. And this is the last bit of detail to complete the report. This chart shows the value range of the closings. The red dots represent the close price. The gray dots represent the original list price of the same transaction. Notice most of the gray dots are above the red dot, indicating a price reduction, either during the listing to make the offering more attractive or during contract negotiations. However, there are usually gray dots below the red dot, which shows the purchase contract ended up higher than the original list price. Currently, there's only one situation like that in this report. We see this frequently when the market is taking fewer days on the market to get a contract and inventory levels are low. In closing, we would like to say thank you for listening. We have tried to make this a high-level explanation of how the market is evolving, the view from 40,000 feet, so to speak. If you have questions or would like to discuss the market in more detail, we are here to help. If you have questions about forbearance or prices or DOM, anything at all, please contact me. The team I work with would love to be of service. Again, thank you very much.